As a child, I remember going to my cousin's house and always insisting that we play outside with her dollhouse. It had been built for her by her uncles. It was huge, and to me, it was a dream. The outside was old and tattered, but that paled in significance as I allowed my imagination to run wild with the adventures waiting for me inside. We would spend hours out there. She would eventually want to go inside, but I remained insistent that we keep playing with her dollhouse, the dollhouse I wished I had. Fast forward many years, I am now a mother of 6, 3 sons and 3 daughters. Financially, things had just begun to turn in our favor after we spent 6.5 years as a family of 7 or 8 living in a 2-bedroom apartment. My daughters finally had a bedroom of their own. Yes, they shared, but it was still far more than what we had known just a short time before. With that many people in such a small space, my husband and I often alternated between sleeping in the living room and sharing a bedroom with our daughters. I was determined to make sure their bedroom became the fulfillment of every little girl's dream, or so I thought. It was beautiful, complete with a dollhouse that stood just over 2 feet tall. Sadly, they lost interest in it rather quickly. Still, that did not stop me. When we moved into our new home, I made sure my youngest daughter also had a dollhouse in her room, even if it meant squeezing it into an already cramped space. Dollhouse number 2 did not last long either. Recently, I was in conversation with a friend who shared that she too had bought her daughter a dollhouse that the child cared little about. Her mother later pointed out something profound. Unknowingly, the dollhouse was never for her daughter. It was for the little girl inside of her. A few years ago, around Christmas, I found myself in a challenging conversation with one of my sons. That conversation brought me to my knees when I suddenly realized that as good of a mother as I believed myself to be, the kind of mother I never had but always longed for, I was still missing something my children needed. You see, as parents, many of us take pride in giving our children what we never had. That deserves acknowledgement because many of us are parenting without having been parented well ourselves. Yet, in giving our children what we longed for, we often unknowingly repeat the same cycle that was imposed on us. We give from our lack instead of their need, and in doing so, we teach them longing in a different form. For most parents, this is unintentional. Still, it is a reality I had to face, especially after my mother's passing. Hindsight truly is 2020. Perhaps the work is not in recreating what we miss, but in learning how to see what our children actually need. Maybe healing does not come from giving the little girl inside of us a dollhouse, but from finally listening to her, grieving what she never received, and choosing presence over projection. Our children do not need us to relive our childhoods through them. They need us to be awake, honest, and willing to grow alongside them.